I'm going to wet the watercolor so it's easy to access. Then I'm going to demonstrate a wet-on-wet technique in which I paint water in the area that I'm going to work. If there's a little bit of color in your water, if it's not totally clean, that's okay because it's easier to see where you put it. Don't be afraid to be generous, but it is important to kind of try to stay in the line somewhat. Then I'm going to come back over here to a color that I mixed, or you can use whatever you want. I'm just going to start adding little drops of color. I'm going to take some right from the pan that's a little more intense, and some that I've mixed over here. And I just let those colors fade, blend together, and mix on their own. Before I paint any more of the butterfly, this needs to be totally dry. Actually, I could work on this wing over here that's not touching, but you can't work on those bottom wings until the top is dry. Once the puddles of water have dried a little bit, you can get closer with the hairdryer and make sure the areas that you need are totally dry. After the top wings are totally dry, I can begin to work on the bottom wings. Once again, I start with water. The nice thing about it is the body separates these two wings so the wet on wet doesn't touch. You can see right there where maybe it wasn't totally dry. So in that situation, I just take a little piece of paper toweling and dab. Okay, what I've demonstrated here is that watercolor will go where the water is. If there's no water, the paint's not going to go there. So thus the reason to want to stay inside the lines as much as possible. And turn it as much as you need to help you stay inside the lines. If you feel like you have too much water, dab it on your paper towel. As soon as this is totally dry, you can add detail with Sharpie markers. You can put squiggles, you can write an inspirational word, you can do whatever you want to make it your own.